and then I stick it in the hole.
Welcome to A Simple Life. The boys are up here with me and we are working on the greenhouse again. I'll show you what we got done the other day. We got this whole side set up so we can roll it up. We got all this nailed down to the toe board. Then now it just needs to be stood up like that. And then we got this piece up right here. Okay, today we are going to put this piece of material up. We're gonna attach that all the way across. And then on the end down there, we're gonna get the pig panels installed down there as well. And I just realized that I did something very silly. I installed this pig panel upside down. So I'm gonna have to fix that. All right, so while we were working on the greenhouse, we have the goats out browsing. Here they are. Hi guys, how are you? So you got the babies browsing with the moms. Everybody's just doing their thing.
While the boys and I are pushing the goats up to the pasture for the night, I want to talk about why I'm so intentional about bringing my boys up to Herman's to watch me and be with me as I work. You cannot instill into children how to build unless they see you build. You can't instill a work ethic into them unless they see you work. It's not something that just happens by proxy. It's not a genetic thing where your kids are going to be great builders or workers, or they're going to want to produce something from their time unless you instill that into them. So I bring my boys with me to the point where I've talked about it. If I do not bring them, they're upset. It's heartbreaking to them. So you're going to see there's two different interactions, one with Clay and one with Clint, and they both completely blow me away and impress me on what they do when I just let them be who they are.
So this will keep the goats busy for a lot longer. This is an area that doesn't have permanent fencing, so we're using netting because there is no permanent fencing here. There's permanent fencing going down this side hill and on that side, but there's none on this side. So until we get up here and we put permanent fencing up going along this road, which I will eventually do, but that's a future project, we'll have to use temporary fencing to keep them in this area. So that's kind of what we're trying to do. So you want the goats to graze this down because you can see this is just one big fire hazard in the summer. So now that we have it like this, what'll happen is in the next, between now and spring, what I'll end up doing is I'll come in here with the excavator. The goats will be moved into the main pasture again, or the main forested area. And I'll come in here with an excavator. I'll pile all this blackberry bramble up, like in here. I'll pull a bunch of it from along this road and down the other road. We'll pile them all up and we'll burn them. And it'll be gone. And then next year, what will be here will be grass. There'll be grass here. How do I know there'll be grass here? I'll show you why I know there'll be grass here. Because I did the same process over on the other side of this fence. Last year I did that process, and I'll show you what I have growing there. I didn't put any seed down. This is all just nature doing its thing. And so here you go. It's not a lot, but it's still coming up. But you can see there's all kinds of tufts of grass and stuff in here. And this whole thing was just as bad as that over there. So, all right, I'm gonna get that. Thank you, buddy. Clay, where are you, buddy? Right here. Oh, thank you. Clay was checking on the fence in the woods. What a good kid. Okay, so I wanted to show you kind of how I'm capturing the pig panels in the wood. What I'm doing is I'm putting staples down here. And the way I'm putting the staples down is I'm putting the staples down by laying the pig panels down. Okay, they're laying on the ground, and I can put my staples all the way across the bottom, down the whole entire row. Once that's done, I can stand these up. Once I stand them up, I can wire them to these posts. Or I'm hammering staples 1, 2, 3. And that makes this nice and tight. this is not meant to keep animals in. This isn't going to be a barn. This is really to keep deer, dogs, raccoons, that kind of stuff from getting in here easily. I just don't want to have to deal with the dogs running through here, the goats getting in here. I really don't want my goats in here if they ever get out, which will probably happen because they're goats, they get out. As well as if we have sheep up here, we bring pigs up here a lot of times in the spring and fall. Spring, summer, and fall, I'll have pigs up here. And so if they ever get out, I don't want them destroying my gardens because there's gonna be a lot of produce in here. So that's part of why I'm doing this. The other reason that I'm setting it up the way I'm setting it up is it scales in the future. So let's say in the future I decide, you know, during winter I'm not gonna have anything growing in here. I could actually bring all my baby piglets up here, or my young piglets up here, and let them till this all up. Or I could put chickens in here over winter, and then during the rest of the year I could have them out, you know, and we could have chickens up here underneath the apple trees and stuff like that. So it's just kind of one more way to set up something so that way it scales in the future. I'm always trying to set things up so they scale in the future. Sometimes you'll see like, oh, Cal didn't even finish that. I didn't finish it for one of two reasons. I don't have what I need to finish it, meaning material, or two, I haven't decided how I'm going to finish it because I haven't decided what it is going to look like in the future. So, for example, pig pastures, we're working on those. I finally decided what I was going to do, and now I'm doing it. With this, we're going to get this all done. It's going to be nice and sealed up. It's going to be perfect for what we need. Let's see what these boys are doing. I hear a whole lot of hammering and drilling and banging. What are you doing, Clint? So I told them no screws, no nails, because these boards are going to eventually come apart. And what did you do?
Okay, I'm using the drill gun to drill holes and then getting sticks and then hammering them in.
All right, show me. Okay.
And sometimes I widen out the hole.
All right.
I make the holes a little smaller so they fit in.
Okay.
And then I stick in the hole.
Hey, you missed the hole. Oh, no, you didn't. No, yeah, you did. You missed the hole. Oh, no, you didn't. You got it. What? Who am I to talk? And that's how these are all standing up.
Yes.
Son of a gun. I told him no nails, no screws. I didn't tell him what else. I didn't tell him what to do. So I didn't even give him that idea, to be honest. This whole side is done. Okay, all this has been wired up so it'll stay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come down here and we're gonna get this done down here. First, I'm gonna cut the plastic back just to the wood. So I have about 6 inches of extra plastic because when I put the new plastic up, I'll have to take the wiggle wire out. And then I'm gonna cut the panel so it fits on the bottom. We'll put staples in and then I'll fold it up and put staples around it again. And then we'll do the same thing down there. And we should have a little bit left over for the gate where the door is at. Okay, we are done for the night. You can see it's dark. I apologize for always working right up to dark, but you know, I have a 9 to 5. So between my 9 to 5 and all the other stuff I have to get done as a parent, and a father, and a husband, this is the time I have that I can get, you know, an hour or two of work done up here at Herman's. So anyways, I want to thank you for joining us today. It is, like always, a beautiful sunset behind me.